Hello, people of God. How are you doing? I know you're doing well. I just said, let me talk to us today again. For some time now, it has been coming to my mind, solid foundation, solid foundation. Maybe God wants me to talk. Some people need to hear it. You know, when you begin to look at some of these high-rise buildings, 20, 30-story buildings, 2015, you find that they're able to stand. So they stand green, as if they're saying, I know who I am. They are able to stand because their foundation is strong. Just like the Bible told us, Christ told us the story, that a wise man builds his foundation on the rock. The wind comes, the storm comes, all harsh conditions when they come, all the conditions, both the favorable and the unfavorable ones. When they come, the house will still stand because the foundation is made on the rock. He also went ahead to tell us that a foolish man builds his house on the sand. Because of the foolish man's foolishness, he just decided to make his house on the sand. For him, he felt it was easier because digging through the rock is more difficult. It is easier to dig through sand. It is easier to dig through sand. So he went and dug through sand, made his house there. When different conditions started coming, favorable ones, unfavorable ones, when the storm came, when the wind came, when the normal condition came, the house couldn't stand it. What happened? The wind, the harsh conditions pulled down his house. Why? Because the foundation was made on the sand. It didn't have a solid foundation. I began to ask myself, since us, the children of God, our foundation is Christ. Christ is a solid foundation, very strong. That's the strongest foundation one can have. Why is it that some of us are still afraid? Why is it some of us are afraid to possess their possessions? Well, you find out that some of us, although it has been a thing of joke now, it's so common that people are now making fun of it. Something will happen to somebody, they'll say it's your village people. Or something may happen to a child of God, the child of God will say, this is the handwork of witches and wizards. Who are these witches and wizards? Your foundation is strong. Do you know you're born again? Your foundation is strong. Do you know why these your so-called village people, do you know why these witches and wizards are able to have their way in your life, their ways in your life? It's because you are ignorant. The Bible says that people perish because of lack of knowledge. They feed on your ignorance. They know you don't know the kind of foundation you have. They know you're not making use of that strong foundation you have. The Bible says we shall tread upon scorpion and serpent and upon the power of the enemy, and they will in no way harm us. Why are you still afraid? A lot of people, some people cannot go to their village. They say their village people will kill them. Unless God gives you the instruction of not to go, because at times He can give you the instruction of staying away from certain places. Please go. If God gives you the instruction, don't go. But if that instruction did not come, if you want to go, go. Unless you don't want to go. But do not say, I will not go because they will kill you. Nobody will kill you because you have the power. They're even supposed to be afraid that you're coming back. Because light shines over darkness. Darkness does not comprehend light. The Bible said that light shines over the darkness and darkness comprehends it not. Supposed to be scared of. As a matter of fact, they are scared of you because you are ignorant. It's as they now begin to overshadow you. So as from today, child of God, forget about fear. Fear will no longer have part in you. Believe in your solid foundation and it works for you. It works for you. Do you know the people of the old? Moses, Joshua, Elijah, Elisha, David. They did exploit in the kingdom. Even though they were operating with the shadow of things to come. Yeah, they were operating with the old covenant. They were able to do exploits. How much more us that are operating with a better covenant? As long as I'm concerned, our covenant is better. If our covenant is not better, God is not a joker. He wouldn't have allowed Christ to come. He knew that the covenant with the blood of Jesus would be better. It's like And we're operating under that covenant, and still some of us are afraid. And still some of us cannot do exploit in this kingdom. And still some of us, when we find ourselves in the midst of witches and wizards, when we find ourselves in the midst of people that are negatively strong, we cannot talk. We are afraid of talking. And we are scared to express ourselves. At times we cannot say the truth because we are afraid. Like these witches and wizards, I don't want them to come. Who we hang with, they will not hang with, to know who we are. So as from today, I want us to embrace our foundation. I want us to live in consciousness of that strong foundation, that rock we are built on, and begin to do exploit for the Lord. Come on, brethren, rise up and do exploit for the Lord in this kingdom. May the Lord Almighty bless you all. See you some other time. Bye.